us. Let us know. Don't let us go out what's his face?
Suckers. Because we ain't no motherfucking suckers, you heard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We live. I'm just checking everything, make sure the shit's working. It seems like we good. Facebook's up. YouTube is up. Rumble.
I'm good still.
Checking
Yeah,
Rumble.
I see the YouTube popped up.
Rumble.
We in this bitch.
Alright.
We back like we left something. Rocking with the new freestyle on the new humble. I can't rap though.
I can rap. I just need
Frank
time.
White.
I need time. I can't freestyle though.
You can't freestyle though, Frank?
Hell fucking no. I kick a written from 20 years ago that's trash. You don't want me to do that. But we back. Figure it. Conspiracy shit. Why I hear myself? Hold up. I got an echo.
And it's on your side.
Can't be mine. Hello, hello.
Can't be mad.
Sure.
Somebody got feedback.
Oh man, what up? We still here. I got a mic on my
Hello?
chest and I got a mic on
Hello.
my head. So
I think it's good now.
mic my headphones. It ain't.
We ain't got time for troubleshooting now. Mic check 1 2. I think it's good.
I don't hear no.
All right, we good. Episode
Mic
72.
check 1 2 1 2.
Figuring conspiracy shit out. Bear with us. Technical difficulties. It happens. We in here. First off, real quick disclaimer: this is not a political show. We try to keep conspiracies. We try to talk about conspiracy theories. Okay, this is not a political show, but we can't. The major events that happened this past week. There's no way we can just not talk about it, right?
And
Could be a
avoid.
conspiracy.
We
That
can,
could be-
but I think that's irresponsible. You know what I'm saying?
As content creators.
Yes.
But look, the attempt on his life, that could be a conspiracy. So we right on track.
Yeah, true. Exactly. True. So we're not endorsing nobody. We're not going to endorse no presidential candidates. People,
Damn.
people get very sensitive, get
Well,
very
I am.
emotional.
I'm endorsing Cornel West. Go write Cornel West in the box.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But
I'm myself. I don't need no leader.
this shooting, right, or stage shooting, whatever you want to call it, people have strong opinions, strong emotions. I guess we could break it down. Me personally, I think he was set up by Secret Service. I think there's more than enough evidence pointing to dirty Secret Service agents from the top to the ones that were there protecting him that day. Others feel like he may have staged the whole thing and he was in on it. For me, I got to be convinced that he would really set himself up to get shot at, but that's me. You know what I'm saying? So we can jump into the details, jump into the weeds, but that's the topic. That's what we're talking about today. You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
all right. Hero, what you think? What's your take on it?
I look at it like this. He's still one of the most protected men in this world. We can agree on that, right?
Facts. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, why would they want to assassinate him at a rally?
Mad
Makes no sense.
public.
I mean, you
It's
can get
public.
him right. You can get him anywhere else. Why would you want to get him there?
It's
Where
a spectacle.
where all the secret services are at, and there's never been an attempted assassination on the president. It's been assassination. There are no attempts.
Reagan
You
was
get-
attempted.
Reagan was attempted.
In the
I didn't get his ass.
Of course, they were going to say it was attempted, but we got to understand these people were taken out for a reason. So we're going to leave that attempt on the side, because that's just something just to say that to add it up. Now, the false attempt on his life only gets some more votes. That won him the election, because guess what? He's viewed as one of us now. Basically, they're shooting at him. They don't want him in office, so on and so forth. Think about this. Before the president gets to where he's supposed to have his speech, the day before, not even the day before, the weeks leading up, all the way up, the Secret Service constantly scans that area. So they make sure that there is no way possible that nobody can get a leg up on anybody that's on that stage.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, to me, I believe it was staged, because the reaction even of the people that was behind him. First of all, listen to how the shots was. It was pop, 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 pop. You're not shooting at no. That's if you're a sniper rifle, that's not your shots. You catch me? It's one single shot. Doom. Then there's another. Doom. You can't shoot if you're shooting at that far range with a sniper scope. You're not on automatic fire. You're on single.
You might have recoil. Yeah.
Yeah, but because you're not gonna hit nothing. If you're sniping something, you're not gonna hit nothing from that distance. Do. That's up close. You get what I'm saying? In a proximity. But if you're on a rooftop, you're just shooting. Why was he the only person that really took shots? Now they're saying that people were shot behind it or whatever the case may be. We ain't see nobody else shot, and they only clip his ear.
They said 2 people got hit and 1 got killed, so it's three bystanders.
And why is he one of the same crisis actors I've seen before? Get on the sideline giving a goddamn a tutorial or what happened. I done seen you too many times, crisis actor. Y'all need to get some new people. You get what I'm saying? It's too big. I know the political game out of what just took place. That solidified that man that presidential seat.
I agree on that. King, what you got going on there? You're like your joint's getting fuzzy.
No, I'm trying to take them thorough. Yeah, bro, that shit weird. Assassination in 2024 is what the fuck? You know what I mean? As a people, we supposed to be way past that, way more advanced than, you know what I'm talking about? Trying to take old buddy out. And then, here go one of my things. So I'm with you, Cuzzo, Hero. I think it was staged. I think it was set up. But I think Mr. Agent 45 was in on it. You know what I mean? Frank, you said maybe Secret Service, and he might have been in on it. He likes the spotlight so much. Yeah. He is such a arrogant individual from what we see. Like, he loves the media, he loves the light, he loves the showmanship, right? He loves the shenanigans. You know what I'm talking about? So it ain't nothing for. He think he a daredevil. He think, hey, shoot at me. He could have had a catch up pack. You know how to do WWE, hit the 9 million year, right? Like, my first instinct was snipers don't miss, right? Snipers don't miss. Like,
that's not true.
And they're shit.
You know,
come on, Frank.
You're not gonna miss if that's your.
When they about it.
If the president is your target, you're not gonna miss, because guess what? That's not an assignment you came with on your own.
I ain't even talking about the target itself. I'm talking about snipers in general. The young boy want a professional sniper, right? He want a professional. He want a trained
20 years
sniper.
Old. They said people saw him on the roof and was shouting him out and trying to call attention to him. So they say that could be a reason why he was rushed or he couldn't get the shot right, because they were yelling at the whole time.
Even then,
behind the president, facing where the shooter's supposed to be, on top of the rooftops with their sniper guns.
That's why I say the Secret Service is in on it, because they were looking right at him the whole time.
They all set it up. To me. They all are into it, because he let us show. He needed something to fucking push him over the top, to kick him over Biden, right? Like, he needed something, some kind of gimmick, some kind of ploy. Hip hop is all about the gimmick. Wrestling is all about the gimmick. The movies are all about the gimmick. I need that gimmick to hook the people. You know what I mean? Especially if they already in my pocket. I need to tuck them motherfuckers deep now.
And politics is theater.
You know what I'm talking about? And then, so here you go. When the Secret Service get around him, right, and old buddy get his ass up, and he gonna stick his big ass head out there again. Hey, Cuzzo, you been around with niggas shooting? How fast you put your head back up?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
I've been around making good points.
I've been around with bullets flying. I'm at least 10 minutes.
So I'm gonna tell you my first impression. I honestly, when I seen it, it looked phony to me. It looked fake to me, because I looked at it as a movie, like it's a perfect setup. You know what I'm saying? Bullets flying past his head. He didn't get hit. It nicked his ear. You know, Secret Service coming in, getting him out, the fist pump and all that. All that is almost too picture perfect, right?
There you go.
Like the
there
Rock.
You go.
But if you watch the reports, and again, I don't fuck with the media like that. I don't like to listen to the news, but I got sucked in and I started watching some of the stuff. Now, granted, you're supposed to question everything the media tells you, but what I'm getting for the most part is it was a huge Secret Service fuck up. You know what I'm saying? If you don't subscribe to that, it was staged by Trump. The Secret Service set him up. Like you made a good point here when you were saying they go out there for weeks. They scan all the areas. They check out all the vulnerabilities, every vantage point. All that shit is checked out weeks in advance. There's like no room for failure, right? But then you have this such a huge security breach of a 20-year-old punk ass kid, supposedly, who climbed on a roof with a ladder and was able to get shots off before they killed him. You know what I'm saying? So like all that, for me, I feel like again, I feel like he was set up. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Trump putting himself in a crosshair to be like, oh, y'all want to shoot at me? All right, make sure you only get my ear. I don't see that risk. I don't see him taking that risk. You know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't, because you got to understand. Like you said, it's all theater. This is all the stage. We already know Hollywood is the biggest stage. Him doing that gave him the presidency guaranteed. Now, the crazy thing about it is the reason why I don't believe the Secret Service didn't set him up, because the Secret Service has no loyalty to nobody. They protect who's ever in the office. You get what I'm saying? So they really have no loyalty to Joe Biden per se. They know he on his way out, and everybody see the stages that he in. Who the hell would want to kill somebody to keep him in office? They would have to be a fool. You get what I'm saying? You really would have to be really, 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 really mental. I think the Secret Service may be in on it because, like I told you, it's two sides, but they together. It's more so, even though I can't say I believe that this, for the first time in history, is really kind of divided for real because they don't like Trump. And I know they don't like him, so they doing whatever they can do to, they make sure he don't get in office. And he's doing everything he can to get in it. Stage fake shit. You go back to the January 6th shit. It's big theater shit that keeps the people liking him. So he's relatable to everybody because he has dirt on him. He's not a good guy, as we would look at him and say, how we look at the rest of the presidents. When we look at Trump, we look at him like, hey, he's one of us. But that's where we're tricked at, because we're believing something that's not true. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's all Hollywood acts. That's all it is. You get what I'm saying? For political things. And like I said, it got him to see.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm yelling at my cameras.
Let's say this. And this is a different shooting. Okay, we already know how these people are protected. We know they ride around in armored cars, so on and so forth. Nobody can get to these people.
Exactly. Okay. That's supposed to be a given, right?
This is a whole different death, but I just want to bring this to light. When Tupac was killed, wasn't he riding in a BMW that was bulletproof?
No, I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, he was. No, I'm dead ass. They was in a.
I'm a fact check you.
It was a bulletproof BMW. How the fuck? How can you shoot through a bulletproof BMW with a handgun? It's not possible. The shots came from inside the car.
I thought so. Yeah, no, that could be.
That's why Winston Jones' daughter was removed from the scene.
So let's go through like so let's say if it was staged, right? Because if it's staged, we got to think about all the players involved. Obviously, Trump team, Secret Service, the kid that was up there, or maybe he's the patsy. You know what I'm saying? They found some idiot to they got in his head and said, hey, you want to be famous, you want to make history.
That's easy money.
Right. That's easy to do. You know what I'm saying? And again, it for the presidential election that's coming up, it does make him look. It is a huge benefit to him, right? It's a benefit all the way. You can't say anything bad about. People are trying to Democrats are trying to frame it in a way that makes them look bad, but it's almost picture perfect. Like I said, it's like a movie. It's too picture perfect. There's almost nothing you could say bad about it other than it being fake and staged, and trying to put blame on it.
Somebody's gonna make a movie.
Oh yeah,
Somebody's gonna make a movie.
Movie's gonna be super dope. Super dope.
Somebody's gonna make a
Super dope.
You know what it's gonna be called? Presidential Run. It's funny. Don't steal my idea.
It might be called Fight, Fight, Fight.
And it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be the his whole life as him running for president, him running the first time versus him running this time. Because this time is just this shit is epic, man. We have never in history seen we ain't even really seen a debate. We just seen some shit between two motherfuckers keep going back and forth over the craziest shit in the world and basically stand on stage and insult each other basically the whole debate. Not answering shit that we need to be answered.
Hey. What about this though?
Talking about golf.
Oh yeah, he said Tim says Biden's gonna drop out and Kamala might run. Yeah. So think about this.
And that's handing it over.
She ain't gonna win it.
Handing that shit over.
Michael Michelle is gonna run.
I don't think Kamala got enough juice.
She better get her ass out there. No,
So
Kamala handing that shit over to Trump. What's up?
There was I don't know if y'all saw this. There's other reports on a company, I don't know the name of it. Basically owned by BlackRock. There's a company owned by BlackRock, which that kid was in an ad for BlackRock. But basically a bunch of a company shorted DJT stock. I don't know if it's a company he has or it's some stock related to him. They shorted his stock the day before. So if when you short stocks, that means you bet against it, and if something, if the short drops, you make a lot of money. So BlackRock or a company affiliated with BlackRock shorted the stock the day before. Then the next day happens, he gets shot at, he doesn't die. So then all those shorts ain't going through. So what you think about that? Do you think there's a conspiracy around that, or you know what I'm saying? Because what that tells me is if a company out there is shorting his stock the day before an assassination attempt, maybe they know something. Maybe they in cahoots with Secret Service, CIA, whoever.
So
you know what I'm saying?
They're like,
we're trying to get the stock.
Him getting hit doesn't do anything for the stock going down. If anything, he gets hit, that stock is out of here.
That's not true, because if the stock is based on his company, his performance, if you take him out and then people start selling because they think, oh, this company's over. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to go up. It's like Elon Musk. Think about it like this. If Elon Musk dies tomorrow, are you going to buy his stock or are you going to sell it? You know what I'm saying? Because he's the leader. He's the face of it.
So I'm looking at it like rappers. When they die, their shit is way more valuable when they were living. I mean, look at entertainment. Prince, though. Mike. I would think the same.
It's more when you're dead, though. If stock is dead.
What we talking? We're not talking about music. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about his assets and his production, his product. The product that he put out already is going to be way more valuable now that he's gone, because there is no more coming after that. Ain't no more Trump-esque. Ain't no more Tupac music.
No. I hear what y'all saying. Y'all talking about merchandise and stuff like that. I'm talking about company stock. Like if it's a company, I don't know what the company is. I didn't look that up. It's a company he owns. Maybe somebody could tell us in the comments what the company is about. But let's say let's put Elon in a hot seat. If Elon dies, and you got Tesla stock, and you got Twitter stock, X stock, you got SpaceX stock. People look at Elon as the face, as the pioneer, as the visionary. It's like, boom, he's gone, he's out of there. You got no hope for the company. You're gonna sell your shit off. You know what I'm saying? Same thing like maybe with Tim Scott or the Apple guy, Steve Jobs.
Maybe I'm disagreeing because Apple products stock went crazy when Steve Jobs died.
Yeah, and Elon Musk is just the name. He just the name. He ain't doing the work. Okay. You get what I'm saying?
Right, and he's put those companies in place to flourish. He got ideas. His what he doing now for the companies ain't even today work, right? His work that he's doing for 20 years, 10, 15 years from now already, right? Look at Starlink, look at the Hyperloop, right? That shit is 10, 15 years from now. So and then when those come online, it's gonna be like he's still leaving his mark. Steve Jobs, when he passed, he's still leaving his mark, and the Apple company is still thriving because Steve Jobs left his mark. That's how I look at it. Like when Trump or even Tesla, when he leaves, that mark is gonna be made, and that company is still gonna be benefit. Walt Disney. You know what I'm saying?
So they might have been banking on a panic. You know, okay, let's say they were in on it or they knew something. They shorted the stock. The next day he gets shot, he dies. Maybe there's a sell off real quick, and then they get money off of it. You know what I'm saying? And it'll come back up and ebb and flow or whatever. But I don't know. I saw that and I was like, that's very suspicious. And again, it's the day before. It's not like 2 weeks. It's not a month.
Right.
It's like literally 24 hours. They throw in all these short sales.
How about this? Here's this one for you. Well, maybe they was expecting him to get on stage and just make an ass out of himself and bomb completely. Right?
He's been doing rallies for months. That's not his first.
This was a huge one. This was like a really big one, right?
No,
or just
this was a regular joint. He's been doing these for like 2 years now.
Just a rally.
Yeah, it was just a normal rally.
I don't know.
But check this out. What if I told you that the real Trump died in 1989 in New Jersey?
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Goddamn. That's news.
I was 2.
I was 4.
If he died in 1989, who the fuck is that on stage claiming that he was shot at?
I don't know. I never heard this 89. Wasn't he in Home Alone 2 at that point?
Yeah.
A stage. You heard me? This is Hollywood at its best. Look, it's so the Hollywood theatrics be so entertaining that we become a part of it and we don't even know it.
No, that's
speaking of entertainment. Look, speaking of entertainment,
because we are the audience. You get what I'm saying?
Speaking of entertainment, the internet crazy, bro.
Exactly.
The internet, they running with this shit, bro. They say one has to make a shot to save your life. You got Bronny James or the nigga who shot at Trump.
Come on, man. The nigga that shot at Trump.
I don't know nothing about the sports. I don't know if he's good or not. So I can't say.
He ain't been
good?
He rookie. Like,
okay.
He playing against grown men now.
It's just the name. Just the name, man. Without the name, he don't get no scouts. You know how they go, man. It's just the name.
It ain't mad at it. That's a whole other topic. I'm proud of Bronny. I'm proud of Bron and Bronny. Do this shit, bro. Like, I wouldn't put my son in the motherfucking position too. Anyway, you feel me? But back on topic, right?
If you can finesse them, finesse them. But that Trump shit, you can't finesse us with that shit, man. Because
I gotta admit,
it's no different than Will Smith smacking Chris Rock on stage, man. Stop with this fucking this Hollywood shit, man. We passed that. Y'all, see, my thing is, how dumb do y'all really think the American people is that y'all can keep doing shit?
They sheep, boy.
Come on, man, and expect us to believe this shit that we seeing.
Right.
We're tired of it, man.
I mean,
find something.
A lot of people, but you know what? The issue is still with the news. A lot of people still believe the news. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the news, like if it ain't on the news, they don't believe it. You can tell them something. You can have all the evidence. You can show them sites. You can show them whatever, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, I ain't see that shit on CNN." So, you know what I'm saying?
So,
more distractions. Here come another one. Now can't nobody think about shit else or talk about nothing else or do nothing. When I turned on TikTok that day, that's all I seen.
You seen. Yep.
But granted, that's a huge event though. Come on, shots flying out. If it was Biden, it would have still been just as big. You know what I'm saying?
It would have been the same because it's all you got to understand. It's all about how the algorithm push it. So they're gonna push it to make sure that that's what's being shown. You get what I'm saying? To make sure it hits everybody's subconscious and sits there. I told you because, like I told you, it plays on the heart of the American people when they think, "Damn, somebody's trying to kill Donald Trump. We need to protect him. We need him on our side." It's that type of shit, man. Because these people know how emotional the American people can get. Just off of seeing some shit like that, you know, for those who are on the fence on who they want to decide and who they don't. So now people thinking, well, damn, the Democrats are snipers. They're trying to kill trying to kill Donald Trump. Oh, we got to go with Donald Trump.
Can't kill the opposition. Hey, look, here two for you. You said that right.
Predictive programming.
48 laws of power. 48 laws of power.
Look, listen. Cognitive dissonance leads to predictive programming. Tell them stop.
All right.
We're tired.
So here we go. In the 48 laws of power, one of the powers of law is find the man's thumb screw and you turn it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so that is saying find what somebody likes and exploit it. Find what makes them tick. Find what makes them emotional, right? Find a purpose and feed that shit, right? So America loves drama,
Chaos.
It loves the killings. It loves the violence. It loves the story of the triumphant, right? Overcoming. All those rolled into one. That's what that event was to me, right? They know America's thumbscrew to the T, right? The fear. They play on the fear with the C word, right? When the C word came around, they played on our fear. And they turned the thumbscrew. You can't go outside. You can't do this. You can't see your people. You can't go to the hospital.
Don't go to
you know.
funerals.
So they know the thumbscrew, and they turn that bitch. So that's in the 48 laws of power. I don't know which number it is. We'll look it up too. And here the second part I want to say. These niggas forget that the government killed Martin Luther King. It's been documented in the courts, and they done paid for it, right? So if you don't think the government gonna kill a man or sacrifice a life, why you think them people who got shot or passed away then won't as part of this sacrifice or won't a casualty of war? They okay with casualties of war?
That they are.
Yeah. No,
That
no, that's a fact.
that's one thing. Yeah.
No, that's a fact. I will say this though. As you know, as tragic as it is, if you believe it was real for the people losing their life and the victims, Trump got everything to gain by this event. You know, not to say that getting shot at is fun, right? And he wanted to get shot at if it was real, but he did gain a lot. The benefits for him were at its max, right? There's almost no downside to getting shot at, surviving, and then the photo op. Like there's like very little downside. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to sound insensitive to people that got hurt or you know, killed, because that's obviously the huge downside for those families. But we're talking about Trump in general. It's very little downside. You know what I mean? But from what I've watched and what I've seen, I feel like right now at this moment, you know what I'm saying, Secret Service got a lot to answer for. Because again, they're in charge of protecting him. They scoped out the whole place. There's no way you could tell me a 20-year-old is getting a rifle and climbing up on a roof and getting enough time while being seen, mind you. It wasn't like he was invisible. People saw him on the ground. People saw him climbing up the ladder. People saw him on the roof. Supposedly, you know, they say Secret Service had sights on him for 3 to 4 minutes while he was up there. So there's a huge, you know, failure on the Secret Service part, if it's real. And if it's staged,
Right.
you know, then that could all be mixed into like some type of scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, we're going to stage this, but we need a scapegoat. Okay, who are we going to blame? Let's just make the Secret Service fumble the ball 1 billion times over. You know, make them do shit that they would never do any other time but this particular day to make it obvious. You know what I'm saying? The Secret Service failed. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I got one more for y'all.
It's before the crowd got there, Secret Service set up all the perimeters of whatever they was doing. The supposed shooter was inside of the perimeter, evidently. So when did he climb on top of the roof to be able to post up?
That building was outside the perimeter.
It was outside the perimeter.
Yeah, the perimeter was, you know, where the people, the rally people were at. That building was a little bit outside of their immediate perimeter. But it's still within range.
That's no. What I'm talking about, when Secret Service and sharpshooters and snipers, when they set up camp and set up shop when they areas, it's always outside of the perimeter. You get what I'm saying? You got the perimeter of the crowd. You set outside of the perimeter of the crowd because you got to be able to see everything. They say they had three snipers. Now, the one that supposedly shot the 20-year-old guy, we ain't never seen him yet. They ain't never said his name. We ain't even never seen a picture of him. They only keep showing us the two.
Yeah, they're not going to give us Secret Service names or agents.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't even seen the picture. They ain't even got to give his name. They ain't even show the picture, but they showed a picture of the other two. funny thing about it is, dead men tell no stories.
Always.
I'm gonna
That's
tell you.
why. That's why that kid was dead. It would like he was immediately removed from the scenario after he got his shots off.
He
Supposedly.
Which
can never
means-
tell his side.
See,
No.
that leads me to believe that it's fake. The DC snipers went around fucking Washington DC area shooting up every fucking thing and was taking a life.
They won't shooting at no presidential candidate, dog. They were shooting at regular American Joes.
I understand that too, cuz. But we got people that be running from the police and get shot in the back. That man, they gave us that scenario that a sniper killed him instantly because there's nothing else to be said about it once they tell us that. Now we don't really want to know too much about
He don't
the
even
guy.
matter no more.
We can't question him. We can only look at his past and see what they give us to say that he was into. Oh yeah, he was looking up how to use sniper guns. He was looking up this. We got to go off of what they're telling us now because there's nobody to question. You see how they go?
No, there is. We got Secret Service agents to question, but again, are they going to tell us what the results of their own investigation? No, they're supposed to have congressional hearings. They're supposed to have the Secret Service, the head of the Secret Service, do a congressional hearing next week. You know, people are going to ask questions. We don't know they can say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Ain't nothing to ask.
Yeah,
We
you know
can't
what I'm
even
saying?
ask.
How about that?
We want to ask the
All right,
shooter.
so
That's what we want to talk
you
to.
can't.
We want to talk to the
Ain't never
shooter.
asked a shooter.
We can't ask them because they made sure there's nothing to be asked.
With a hot one in that ass. Hey, look.
If they
Hell,
really,
pause.
that's the part I don't believe.
Pause.
Cuz
Rest
I
in
don't-
peace, more like. You know what I mean?
that's
So
crazy.
here you go. If there was gonna be an assassination attempt in the new millennium, right, in this new dimension, I definitely think it would have been coming for Obama. You know what I'm talking about? Because the other side was hating that man, and he got two of them terms, and he was just walking around without a care in the world. You know what I'm talking about? So if any assassination would happen in the 20,000s, anything, it was gonna be for him. And it ain't happened for him. Why are you gonna shoot Trump? Trump ain't even. He's hated more, but like they couldn't stand
Cause you
the
see
fact
what
that
it
black man was in that seat.
It boosts it up. Not only that, it's 2024, like you said, cool. Assassination attempts are not tried by snipers anymore. If they really wanted to get that man, they could have got a drone,
Right.
drop down anything, and boom.
But
That's it.
think of it from a media standpoint, right?
Mhm.
It was a live rally. He was standing up there talking. They did it to JFK. They shot him on live TV. They did it to Reagan. They shot him on live TV. I feel like if you're gonna try to assassinate a presidential candidate, you for whatever reason, these sick motherfuckers, you want an audience. You want it to be maximum exposure. They're not gonna do it when nobody's not looking at them. You know, they might, be like, fuck it, let's just get this shit out the way. But a rally, you
That's how you
imagine
do
him standing up there talking and then his head busts open. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the effect that they want. They want to traumatize motherfuckers. They want Americans to be fearful, like you said. But I don't think they're gonna just kill them when no cameras is on. You know what I'm saying?
But that would be the best
Why are
way.
you saying that, Kim?
Well, what message does that sends to other countries? That you in your own fucking country, which is the United States, and somebody's trying to kill you and you're running for president.
Venezuela, what was it? Other countries have assassination attempts all the time. There was one.
All the time.
Yeah,
All the
Venezuela.
time. Yeah.
It's almost like more common
They can't wait
outside
to
of
kid you
America
young.
than here.
Yeah.
We've had one every 20 years since 1960. 1960 got JFK. 1980
At
got
least
Reagan.
one.
Nobody in 2000 or two. Yeah, no.
No.
So maybe 40
They
years.
threw
ago.
that shoe at Bush.
Yeah, that was
But I
his
don't-
assassination. He threw a shoe at him.
Situation because I know the shot came from inside of the car again. I keep as reference back.
However, though, he got killed.
Yeah,
Got him the fuck out of here.
true indeed. But
Yeah.
like I said, I don't think the Secret Service had nothing to do with it. I mean, far as setting him up, I believe the whole situation was set up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Far as-
Yeah.
'cause it's all theater. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than going to watch a Sunday night movie with you and your girl on an assassination attempt. You just was able to see it live. You get what I'm
I
saying?
put it this
Hey.
yeah. If it
And the
was
presidential
staged,
bit was the trailer.
there's
Uh-huh.
if it's staged, there's you can't tell me Trump agreed to get shot at his head. So either it's fake bullets, fake blood, all that shit is fake, because you're not gonna tell me. Even Trump, somebody's egotistical as Trump, will be like, all right, what's the plan? All right, so I'm gonna go up there. All right, I'm gonna start talking. All right, and then you're gonna just dick my ear. All right, cool. Nobody's gonna agree to getting. The risk is too high. There could be a gust of wind. The guy could be off. You might actually blow his head up on purpose. So he's not gonna go up there and get shot at for real. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm with that.
Has to be some movie magic behind it.
So how about this?
I don't know. What movie magic? All you heard was pop, pop, and then you see some blood. We know we got blood splatter peers.
So
We
look,
had shit exploding. We had glass breaking. We had people dropping.
I ain't see.
So look,
It's a production.
it's easy. It's easy to put.
It's funny though because the guy with the glasses never even flinched. The one they saying was one of the Kennedys. He never even moved. The reaction time. Listen, y'all, you got to watch that reaction time. It is so delayed. You get what I'm saying, man?
I can explain that because I feel like everybody there kind of understood. If you're gonna hear shots, you know who it's for. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think more people were concerned for him than themselves. Because like, if you at a rally and you hearing gunfire, they're not shooting in the crowd. They're shooting at
targeted.
They're shooting at the motherfucker that you listening to.
That's
me though. That's
but
how
you
I
behind them. I can need that. So look,
right.
Here go a question for y'all. I know for a fact you can put fake bullets in a gun. Yeah. Easy. Or you can put some dummy bullets in the gun, right? Or some softer bullets in the gun, yeah? Look at the motherfucking Alec Baldwin, them fools on trial for actually killing somebody. It's supposed to be a fake, so because he got money, he's supposed to be in jail for manslaughter. But anyhow, it's his company. He got to be take responsibility for that. We're not talking about that. Do you think he crazy? Because do you think if he would have got hit, we would have had a civil war in our hands? Because everybody who loved Trump, you think they would have rallied up and just started going nuts?
That's another thing. I don't buy it. I mean, personally, I don't buy the Civil War shit. It would be, people would be fucked up. People would be upset. There probably would be some violence from really troubled people, but I think Civil War is going too far. I don't see a Civil War out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you? It'll fuck up the election. It'll fuck up their candidate. You know what I'm saying? It'll definitely throw some shit off. But I don't like who's gonna fight a Civil War. Who's fighting a Civil War? Are you fighting a Civil War? I'm not fighting a Civil War.
I don't know.
Had to they come get your shit, Frank. What you talking about? What are you talking about, Frank?
Nobody's coming. What did I do?
If you have shit and you're not white.
I got guns too. What are they gonna come to me?
About? You have shit and you're not white, man.
Nobody's coming for me. I'm saying you talk about what Civil War? Okay, what are the two sides of the Civil War?
Is
the people that love Trump, the people who love Trump, who are for Trump, who are for that ideology, right? And then people who are not.
What are they fighting about? That's what I'm saying. Like, they're gonna get their rifles and march in the street and start blasting motherfuckers. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Who's gonna shoot back at them? Besides you and me.
I don't know, bro. That's
just a question.
That's a thought experiment. Like, even the news saying that, I'm like, why y'all keep saying Civil War like that? I feel like they want to. I feel like
I don't watch news. I wouldn't know what to say.
They want to push a Civil War.
They do. That's what they want, and I honestly believe it's going to take something of that magnitude to fix this fucked up situation that we're all in. Because if the American people don't stand up and basically come to terms of what's really going on, we're going to fail. So it's going to take a civil war. The civil war will be the American people against those idiots. Period. That's just how it is. Because we're the ones that are suffering from the fucked up conditions. They're not. We the ones that can't get no money and they can send $1 billion to any country that they feel necessary. You get what I'm saying? So that would be the civil war. Now, am I for that? Am I with it? Of course I am. Because I'm for the chaos, especially when it comes to liberating the people from what the fuck we have been going through, because this is not life. You get what I'm saying? But as far as a Democrat and a Republican, I would never war with those two, because those are two different entities that
They don't represent you.
We say,
They don't represent you. They don't represent you, huh?
No, they don't, because I don't need to be governed. I don't need to be led. You get what I'm saying? I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. I don't need a daddy. My daddy in the grave. You get what I'm saying?
Rest in peace.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You get what I'm
let's
saying?
do takeaways real quick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Frank.
Takeaway.
Let's start with Frank. Frank, go ahead and start talking with takeaways.
I think Trump is too egotistical to agree to get shot at with real bullets to his face, you know, and be cool with it. But again, I feel like he was definitely set up by Secret Service. Secret Service is dirty. There's already mad reports. They're saying that wasn't even Secret Service. That was like contractors or something. That particular day, for whatever reason, there was like less Secret Service agents than his other rallies. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be some shit coming out maybe next week in this congressional hearing where they paid somebody to try to off him for real. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it was staged. If it's staged, it's staged on the Secret Service side to kill his ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Trump going up there and be like, yeah, man, just throw some shots at my face. Just hit my ear. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess my face up. I just don't see him doing that, me personally.
What you got, Cuzzo?
Hey, listen. As a little boy growing up, I watched wrestling for a long time, and I always wondered how those guys got them cuts on their forehead. So I really found out the real reason that they had razors.
Razor blade. Razor blade action.
So, you know, I'm on to the antics. I know Hollywood. I've seen enough movies in my lifetime. You know, even some of the best actors. You know, we see them all the time. I don't believe it was a necessarily an assassination attempt. I believe it was for political gain. Because he know with that part right there, anybody that, like I said, is on the fence, they're not on the fence anymore. They picked a side. Right. The time they heard somebody tried to assassinate Donald Trump. Because you got to think about it. When people think about that, they go straight back to JFK. So they don't even think about Reagan. They go to JFK and they look at what type of shit JFK was in. The people was with JFK. So, you know, you put them in the category with these people. So political gain. But that's just my opinion.
All right. I've been saying this to Frank a lot. He don't fuck with it though. I say, you can't pick a side standing on the fence. You heard?
Ain't got to get off.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't see no fence. I'm looking for the fence you talk about.
You get it.
You know the fence. The people
anyhow.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Don't pay Frank no mind over there. Look, so here it goes. My takeaway is the United States government, they do some good. You know, we got SNAP, food stamps. I don't know. We got some other programs that's pretty good. But they did kill MLK. They did kill Malcolm X. They did allow the syphilis shit to go on for a really long time into the 60s. Jim Crow was around for a really, really long time. I understand that they put lead in fluoride in drinking water, right? I understand that they allow certain foods in our grocery stores, right, in our household that's banned all around the world. I understand that they run around the whole entire world putting bases in places they ain't had no business being and getting their nose in business they ain't got no business being. I understand that them niggas just sent $100 billion to a whole nother country while niggas is outside hungry to the motherfucker. I understand that they let them veterans come home and not get no fucking health care and still get mistreated by them dirty ass punk ass cops. Hey. With all that being said, the show must go on. You heard?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is. And you know what's funny? Everything you just said, we watching movies, don't we?
Man,
in real life,
the show must go on.
Nah, there it is. So let us know in the comments what y'all think, staged, not staged. Let us know, your evidence for staged, not staged scenarios. There's another Rumble conspiracy. We out here, we just trying to figure shit out. We don't know shit. We just out here talking.
We learn together. You know what I'm talking about?
Please,
Unify and thrive. Hey, Hell, and
Go
if
ahead.
I ain't said it before, goddamn unifying, you know what I'm talking about? Because them niggas is wicked, boy.
I
That's
had to
facts.
unify. The only way we gonna combat this shit.
Facts. That's a
Hey,
wrap.
hey,
Go
hey,
ahead.
they probably been trying to assassinate Kim Jong Young forever, bitch. They can't even get close to that nigga.
Come on, man.
That's true. But yeah, we're
I'm
gonna be
out
here
it.
every week. You know what it is. Please like, share, subscribe, comment.